The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Such as?
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon.
Whoa.
One-time fleet admiral of the UC during
Not
the Colony
expecting
War.
that.
Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus.
Oh.
Woe to the defeated in Old Earth Latin.
The guy.
A title he earned.
That's the guy.
The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
Oh shit. I was
Secure
not
the leadership
expecting that.
of the UC military for generations to come. A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked. I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young, training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Yes, I know.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Right.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
I mean,
Or
what else is there to say?
if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience. Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Well,
Sounds
let's
like
go. Hopefully we, this goes well.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Mind if I do?
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting.
Man,
While no
shut
one
up.
would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000?
Yeah, how many?
Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
What the fuck?
What was that?
Attention.
What?
An incident has occurred.
What the hell is happening?
Lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
What?
Terramorphs. More attacks.
Here in New Atlantis?
Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Look.
What the fuck, bro?
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanners somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
How?
Yes, ma'am.
That is
Admiral Logan,
insane.
the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it.
That is
Captain,
insanity.
I'm right behind. Let's get down there.
That's wild. I was not expecting that at all. What the hell? Dude.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
That's it. Now hit him with everything.
The fuck is happening now? Modified Equinox. I'm gonna put that there for now.
You've got. We're...
This is a non-lethal weapon. Okay, that's good to know.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
Alright, we took care of it.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port.
This is
and we just
crazy,
started
dude, that this is happening here on New
screaming.
Atlantis.
We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's
Damn, I
way.
should have done some of this other stuff before
Some
this,
of
because
the
I don't
other
know what the
officers
fuck
down
is
there.
gonna happen here now.
We couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
This is wild, dude.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
That's why I put it on my bar.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
On it. This is crazy, bro. Insane. Definitely was not expecting this to happen when I started this mission.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district.
Let's
All
move!
citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Fucking crazy, dude.
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
They're everywhere!
remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare, and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking those things down and do it fast. Hold them as best we can.
This wasn't on the application. I'm never gonna skip an arms practice again as long as I live. Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Let's go, boys.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you.
All right, let's go. Also, yeah, we won't equip these.
Don't let them get me. Where are you?
Stupid ass terramorphs.
It's here! It's here! Hide!
Bastards were tough to take down, man.
Back up! Back up!
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
This is nothing. You left us. Why did you leave us?
Fuck you.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Well, I gotta get rid of this. Whatever is fucking with me right now. Oh, I can't, huh? There we go. You bastard. Woo, level up.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated
Dang,
areas of the
fire
city,
team leader
we would
died.
have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Hey, another guy died too. Did we lose both of them? How many guys came with us? Man. That is insane though that this happened. Holy shit. Oh, those guys died valiantly. I don't know why one of them was charging the fucking Terramorph, but hey man, they died on the line of duty. They knew the risks, yeah.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Well, I guess our people weren't so lucky.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Crazy. I wonder how this is gonna affect the city going forward in this game, man. That is some shit.
The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the...
In the middle of something here. Please. Just leave me alone.
What is it?
Not now, okay?
That's wild. That is absolutely wild.
You're cleared to head back up.
Whole building's on lockdown.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
officers were unprepared
there
for what
you
happened
are.
at the spaceport.
I believe we have
I
some
intend to
things
correct
we
that.
should discuss.
You've got the captain's
Captain?
full backing to prevent
Hadrian?
more attacks.
It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology.
First-hand experience
Your
always changes
concerns
things.
about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, no shit.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner.
Well, you
Now.
say that now.
Today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals,
How'd they get
we're
here,
going
though?
to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Sarah just looking
Excellent.
right at
But as
her.
you've
She
both
turns
made
around.
clear, for such an investigation to
that was
succeed
funny. I don't know
first,
why.
we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball.
Well, Freestar is my homie,
Someone
so
who knows precisely
they'll be good.
the sorts of
But
dangers
House
the
Varun,
colonies
that's gonna
and
be a whole other story
all
right
the
there.
galaxy are facing
But
right now.
hopefully
The
the
Cabinet wants you,
wide
Captain,
threat.
to be that representative.
you know.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
We're counting on you, Captain.
Damn, 10,000 credits.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that tape.
Hello. These orders. A Vanguard captain. Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Hey, love that.
That must make you my Vanguard captain.
Indeed.
Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar
Like I said, I'm not worried about
House
Freestar,
Varun
but House
to hand over
Varun,
their codes.
we'll see. But
Get
hopefully,
them both and you'll have
the
your
looming
data.
threat.
But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
It'll work out. I have
Use
faith.
your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
Not worried
And
about
who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
I think you're underestimating how delightful I am.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that.
Such as?
But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
That might be better.
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone.
Those seem like a given.
If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Name's Cameron Long.
Cameron
He's
Long.
younger than Radcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life.
Okay.
And someone who very likely hates her guts. All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
What? Oh. Okay.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle.
Now what?
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
Concern?
Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
What do you mean? What kind?
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador. The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin, if we can ever find them. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Wow.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access.
Side entrance, huh?
Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Oh, lovely.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
All right.
Pardon.
Damn. A lot of shit going down, huh?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Is he over this way? Oh wait, the lodge is over here, no? Let's go do that actually, since we're already here. Oh well, this is the embassy, so actually, no, this is a good idea to go do this here now. Thought it was a lodge, but I was mistaken.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador.
Let's have a shitty chat.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
There you go. I'm from Freestar Collective. Sarah, get out of the way. How are you always in my way? Oh, shouldn't do that.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? You're alone.
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Well, then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. Thank you, Captain.
All right, lady. Evangeline Radcliffe.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, so you're the one they called about. Failed to mention you were collective-born. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
That is correct.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go.
Lady.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance.
All right,
one.
let's try to get this right. Come on.
Understood.
Let's get it.
I'm listening. In the end, we all just want to be safe in our little fiefdoms, don't we?
That's what I'm saying.
You know that for sure. That is interesting. I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly.
Succeeded.
Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it.
Yeah.
You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
That's fair.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Listen, I am a part of Freestar, so.
Excellent. Follow me.
It's fine, we're good, we'll be good. Good way, ma'am. Glad we could come to an understanding. That's why we get that high persuasion, baby, which I'm gonna level up again. We're masters at persuasion. Let's go.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Alright, well, we did that without needing to talk to the assistant. But it's all good. It all worked out. We're fine. I think what she asked in return is fair. I didn't see any issue with her request, so fuck it. Just do what she asks, you know? She's willing to play ball, so, you know, play ball back, you know?
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop doing it.
What is this? Where's I don't have a key card for that. We'll deliver some news, I think, maybe? Here?
If you have a news story, you talk and get paid. Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that? The Vanguard was involved. That's good to know. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things? Pure instinct, huh? It sounds like New Atlantis. Heck, the whole UC owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here. That makes me feel better. I feel like such a sap, but it does. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
Damn right. Damn right. Okay, what else can we do here? Lodge is somewhere around here, isn't it?
Wow. I feel...
This is Gallbank. Okay. What am I doing? I can just go there. Fuck am I running around for trying to find it? Let's go and have a chat with these folks so we can finally turn this one in. Been a while since we've been turned, you know, do anything with the main story.
You're back. Did you...
We have it.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Stolen any sacred relics recently?
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Let me know how it turns out.
All right. We've
Right,
got
I'm
a
like,
few more leads we should talk about.
maybe you should just stay here.
First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay.
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning.
Barry just trying to save the
Vladimir
planet.
runs the station.
Damn right, bro.
Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
He's a badass tree hugger, dude.
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. No, it's fine. Go ahead. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center.
Okay.
Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Okay, that's all for now.
Maybe another time.
All right, so finally turned that one in.
Goodbye.
Guess I don't have anything good to say to these
Feel
guys.
free to help yourself at the. Take care of yourself.
It's not.
I cannot wait to meet him.
Sam right here.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
What up, Sam?
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Silence of Sand.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest.
That I don't use
Now,
anymore.
Let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? You a Freestar? I'm glad to be taking you back to the homestead. Had my fill of it when I was younger, but it always seems to pull us back in, doesn't it? The three of us are heading to Aquila City. You know it. Capital of the Freestar Collective.
Been there.
We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Something you need? Guess you'll be coming with us, huh? It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once!
A lot of kids are like
Same
that.
boring old planet for like
What I've seen.
years. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. Can you imagine? I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad, really. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good. Bye.
Okay. But we'll come back to that because look at this. Now we got 3 missions to do. So this is I gotta go turn in. This I gotta go turn in at the same spot. This I gotta go back to Mars for that. These two are just bugged out. I don't know what the fuck. Let's go talk to Yumi first, and then we'll go and I guess turn some of these in. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, at least we finally made some progress in the main story, because I know it's been a very long time and we're still very early in the main storyline. So finally we made some progress for anybody wanting to see that. I know it took a while, but man, there's just so much to do in this game, man. So much to do, bro. So much. Then and then you get surprises like all the time, like the fucking terramorph attack on the city right here. I was not expecting that.
What can I help you with?
That was crazy. Looks like things are okay now, but man, that was bonkers. Oh my gosh, she's chasing me.
Fancy seeing you. I was hoping to run into you eventually.
Oh, she's the lady from the ship.
I've got something for you. I'll give you 3 guesses. Wow, first guess. Yes, I earned these credits at my new job, and I've been saving them for you. It's not much compared to what you've done for me, but I hope it's welcome all the same.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no problem. I wanted to keep my word. Anyway, I was hoping you could do one last favor for me. Since you have a ship, would you be able to deliver a letter to my sister Julia for me? Oh, good point. Well, if you do come across them in your travels, please give this to Julia. It would mean a lot to me. Let me just add a few more details to my letter. And... okay, there. Thanks again. Take care.
All right. Let's do it. Let's go talk to, This is actually good, though, because maybe I'll be able to find where the ship is.
My favorite part-time security officer. Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for Marin. The whole department is in
Yeah,
the
she's the one that left the
process of
ship.
recovering, myself included.
So now she wants me to take a letter back to her sister.
If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another. Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily, we've built a good culture here, and we hired some new recruits who were inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this. I do. Thanks to you, the spaceport is up and running again, which is good for commerce, but also for smugglers.
Hey, I'm a smuggler.
We've received a tip that someone has been bringing in contraband into New Atlantis through the spaceport, and we need to investigate.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Leave him alone, dude. It's all good.
Well, technology-wise, criminals have always been one step ahead. No different now than it was centuries ago. Smugglers often have a fancy shielding or scan jammers that allow them to evade the checks. But luckily, we can still use old-fashioned detective work to track these criminals.
That's what I need on my ship, man, is a scan jammer or something.
Great. First, speak to one of the technicians over by landing pad B. Ask them if they've noticed any suspicious activity. Once you've gotten a lead, cross-reference their testimony with ship records over at Aegis. When you're done, report back to me with your findings. Remember that job you did for Agent Plato? I finally had a reason to call in that favor he owes us. I asked him to pull the names and cargo of every potential smuggling ship that docked in the last month. He said he'll have a slate ready for you to examine.
Uh-oh.
There should be a few working on the landing pads. If they don't know anything, move on to another. Right now, we don't have any good leads. But if anyone's seen anything, it will give us something to go on. See you later.
I desire no company. Leave. I have nothing to say. The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
She's a Varun.
I am a prisoner.
Person.
Trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Okay.
Hello.
I remember when I looted this place. Too bad that locker is just out in the open like that. I can't really hack it or, you know, open it.
All inquiries and complaints should be directed.
Fortunately.
Hey. Yeah? Can't say I have. When you work a job like this, you see so many ships. They all sort of blend together. Nope. I just keep my head down and do my job.
Alright, on to the next one.
Speaking of which...
Can I help you? It's about time. I've been telling my supervisor about that cargo ship for ages. I'm beginning to think he was ignoring me. It's the way the crew handled the cargo. They were being way too delicate. The manifest said they were carrying potatoes, spuds. I don't know what was in those crates, but it certainly wasn't rat. That's the problem. I don't really look at the ship names when I work, just the ID number granted for clearance. I think it was UC576B. I do know it's a cargo class transport, if that helps.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Oh boy, I gotta go all the way back over here.
This place always surprises me. Hi.
Can I help?
Help with what, Sarah? What? So we gotta go down here. Oh, damn. Let's go. Shit. There we go.
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen. That I do, Captain. Sergeant Yumi said you'd be coming to pick it up. You've got good timing, too. I actually have a friend on a classified star station who sent me this list of potential smugglers.
Classified star station.
Here you are. Given I owe you for the last job, I hope it serves some use. That's right. Classified station, top secret projects, etc., etc. Nothing you need to be concerned with at the moment, Captain. Yep. Every ship on that list has a route that goes through New Atlantis. Not surprising, given we're the biggest port in town. And if they're smuggling stuff there, you can bet your ass they're smuggling stuff here. It's been a pleasure.
Alright, well, let's read what's on this thing. Is this it? Wait. It's not it. This one. The Jade Swan. The Anansi, Claire de Lune, and the Izanagi. Okay. Actually. Can I just go to the spaceport? That's like the... Yeah, spaceport's the easiest thing to get back to. Not the lodge.
Enter the city, please. Okay, no.
Hey dude, where you going?
How's the investigation going? No major hiccups, I hope? Is that right? Do you know the name by any chance?
Wait, I have to guess now? What?
Of course. I'll be here.
What? Hold on. So the Claire de Lune, right? Because they have weapons.
Found those smugglers yet? Is that right? Captain Kimball's ship. Isn't he a weapons dealer? His ship gets examined with extreme scrutiny.
Well, maybe it's not him then.
I sincerely doubt he's smuggling anything, let alone contraband, but... That's fine. Take all the time.
Wait, so if it's not him, then what? So, okay, so they're fine with him being a weapons dealer, so... Ship supplies, maybe? I mean, the potato one could just be like a...
Found those smugglers yet? Is that right? Captain Sakaniwa's ship. Straight. All right. Ah.
I was gonna guess, I guess.
That's Captain Dayu's ship. All right.
See what you have to say to this one.
Captain Enjai's ship. I think you might have hit the mark here.
Oh, okay.
You had reports of their crew being less than professional on several occasions.
I guess those potatoes were fake.
Still, being a little rough around the edges isn't exactly a crime. Are you sure it's the right ship? Then the next step is searching their cargo for any smuggled contraband. And, as luck would have it, I believe the Anansi has already arrived at landing pad B. I'll make the call to have the ship detained until further notice. Your job is to board the ship, locate any illicit goods, and return them here. And if any of the crew puts up a fight, I trust you know what to do. Good luck.
Let's check it out. Let's see how it goes, shall we? I'm gonna equip my
just doesn't add up.
non-lethal damage to these guys.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
You with UC Security? My suggestion. You turn around and pretend you saw nothing. You're barking up the wrong tree. Just get off the ship and tell your boss the ship's clean.
Oh, that's... If that's not fucking proof right there. She's got a gun. She's ready, bro.
Looking for something?
What?
Well, it looks like you got me, officer. I guess this means my potato shipping days are numbered. But maybe you'd be willing to give a first-time offender a slap on the carpal bone. I don't suppose you're interested in a deal? It's simple. I give you... That's unfortunate, Captain.
1,500? I'm gonna need
Now
more
I'm
than
going
that.
to have to smuggle your body off this ship. You act! You won't get away! Hear me?
can't see.
Dark matter. Eliminate 300 human enemies. Damn. Sure about that? Where is this last person at? They're up here somewhere. Huh? Like they're in here. I don't see where else it could be. Oh, down here.
They got lucky.
Got lucky now? It's like nothing here. Okay, well, let's go.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
I just did. But I get that's one of your dialogue lines, so whatever. Man, dude, I got so much shit in my inventory. Try and sell it over here real quick. Anything I sell will not get me. It's actually worth, 'cause that kiosk is out of credits. Damn, dude.
You will be scanned as you
you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Just gonna go for it. Good.
No bounty. You're clear.
Back.
How's the investigation going? Good work. Did you find anything? Very well done, Captain. Time and time again, you come through for us. Initially, I
could've
felt
kept
bad
it,
for
but-
having someone of your rank doing security, but frankly,
Whatever.
you're worth the guilt. In any case, I'll have a team move the ship off the landing pad and do a full sweep. Make sure there's no other surprises on board.
Nope, I took care of it
and
all.
before I forget, your payment. It's well deserved.
Alright, before I do anything else, I gotta go turn some of these in. So we gotta go back to Mars. Turn this in because these guns are taking up space in my inventory. And yeah, if we could not do that, that would be good. Oh, I can't fast travel because I'm full of stuff. Damn it. That's why. I'd gotten so used to... What?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
What was that about? I have no idea what that was all about.
Captain, where are we headed next?
Going to Sidonia. Turn a quest in.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Have something for me? Like what, Sarah? What do you mean you have something for me? Huh? I'm talking about you or something. Same old crap that you always give me. That.
Is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah. You're saying that, but I don't want it.
I heard you helped out Mitch.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels.
You're not having any trouble finding what I need, I hope. Hey, I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Actually, wasn't.
Show me, and I'll just take them off your hands. Wonderful. This is exactly what I needed. A little spit shine, and these will look good as new. If you ever want to do another run for me, I can always use more stock. Ah, it's you, my friend. Hey, how to explain without making offense? Friendo is more for people I do not know, but wish to know better, like a customer or someone like you. A buddy
Right.
is someone I know for a long time.
Friendo and buddy.
One
That
day
makes
you will
sense.
be my buddy when I tell others about you, but it takes some time.
Understandable.
Just a reminder, I also buy junk you don't need anymore.
Yes. Yeah, go. I should sell this thing, but I don't have enough credits to buy that. The Cursed. Whoa, look at that. I actually like the look of that more than the shotgun that I have, so we're just gonna do that. Then I can sell the one that I have that I will not be needing anymore, and then I can sell this to recoup some money too. Nice. This is taking up so much inventory space. Oh man, that's what was taking up space? Jeez. I've known that. Damn.
Of course. I know the location of more renegades for you to, acquire more equipment from.
Where at?
Oh, good then. My buddy tells me where to find the equipment I need, and so I will pass this information to you. Thank you. You're not having any trouble finding what I need?
Let's go here and turn these in because I got two of them out this way.
Warm up the...
The Dan responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC space.
Let's go.
Thanks for you.
Captain, greetings.
Alright, homeboy, I went to go talk to dude.
You look like you've got news. It better be good news. Okay, come on. Don't keep me in suspense. When do I ship out? What? How could it be better? Oh, come on. Quit messing with me and just tell me already. Wow, really? Let's see. Unique in the history of the Vanguard. That's good, right? Okay. Okay, finally, some real recognition. Thanks for doing the legwork here. I'm not gonna forget that you helped me out. And someday, when I'm running the Vanguard, I'm gonna make sure you get paid big time. For now, though, my account's a little light, so this is the best I can do. But really, I mean it. I'm gonna remember this.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? no, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails. Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience. Good. We need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
She's certain about that, guys.
Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out. Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language. Oh, that's an excellent question. You'd think after years of gathering data about the artifacts, I'd have the perfect answer to that, but I haven't the faintest idea.
Better start thinking of one.
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories. Oh, no, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources, but I have classified the artifacts as a priority project. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
All right. Well, that worked out.
It's a little surprising, isn't it?
You get those posters up, people will notice, trust me. Folks need to be reminded every once in a while that sacrifices have to be made to keep them safe. This is for your effort, Patriot. Don't spend it all in one place. Long live the UC.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B&E, or heaven forbid,
Good to
an
see
MS.
you. If there are deals,
I pressed the wrong
my
one.
primary, I'm told that they... By all means.
Oh, that's what I sold him. Never mind. Not thing's trash. It does 3 damage, by the way. Thanks, partner.
Anything I can help?
Also, before I forget.
Be with?
Whole crew.
All right, where? I swear, dude, it keeps telling me to go over here, but they're nowhere to be found, so I don't understand. We'll see if they actually are over here now that I got this other quest. Mr. DeSith. Hello. You have a bad feeling about this, huh? Well, we'll see if that feeling is warranted. Because there should be a ship here, but every time I come over here, there isn't. See, they're nowhere. Where are they? Not here. Being lied to. I don't know what's happening with that, man. They're nowhere. I don't understand. I do not understand why they just disappeared. It's bizarre, really. I guess I have to wait for something to happen because it's just not showing up. Just one of those things I gotta wait on, I suppose. Which is fine. But I can't do this one either, so. We could do that. Let's go do this one just to get it out of the way, I think. Just to get it out of the way. Where is this? Okay, it's way up there. What a Bernard Star, huh? Carrying A.